Hello everyone, welcome to this presentation. We are the members of Group 1. Welcomes you all in this project communication plan. Next please. So we have five members in this group. You can see us here. So before we get into that, we have to know that what is project communication plan. A project management communication plan identifies how important information will be communicated to stakeholders throughout the project. It also determines who will receiving the communication, how those people will receive it, when they will receive it, and how often they should expect to receive that information. So basically, uh, this project communication plan shows that how, when, and how often we are going to communicate with the stakeholders. Now, why this project communication plan is important? Project communication plan is important because it will keep our project on track. And the reason for that is it produces the written documentation, which team can refer at any time. It also establishes the expectation on when stakeholders will be updated. It improves the understanding of the project status for the stakeholders. It allows stakeholders to provide their input, and it allows for the team members to understand difficulties early without wasting their time. It increases the productivity of the entire meeting, or it eliminates them entirely. So this is why project communication plan is important. Yeah, I think my one is stop recording.
Now, the next part is identify stakeholders. The first thing that is important to complete the project is stakeholders who shows their interest in the communication projects. The way you will approach is a very crucial in the communication project. Like there are different type of employees, suppliers, contractors, and clients. In the employees we have structural engineer, mechanical engineer, civil engineer, human resource managers, and construction managers. And also we have different type of contractors, like who will help in plumbing, electricians, and roasters, and so on. Now the next part is Francisco.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the different type of meetings that we can find in the project management. So first of all, to define a project meeting is an effective way that we have to communicate or inform with the project team and the stakeholders. So basically, the project meetings are held to regular intervals during the project life cycle to ensure that everyone that has any interest in the project has been involved appropriately and addressing any kind of issue. So there are many other types of project meetings depending of the purpose of the communication. So first of all, we have the regular team meetings. So this type of meeting are the most common meetings that we can find in a project. We can have this meeting on a daily basis, weekly or monthly, and they are scheduled in the communication management plan. Now we have the stakeholder meetings. So this stakeholder meeting support a significant to the project. So the stakeholder meetings helps to maintain interest and commitment to the project. And these type of meeting are not that frequent or common as the regular team meetings, but these meetings are good to like in a good opportunity for the project manager to provide a project update and hear feedback from stakeholders. In some cases, the stakeholder can notice or realize something that is happening with the project that the team members are like missing. So that's why these stakeholder meetings are well, really important. So now with the next one, can you please change the slide? Perfect. So now we have the change control meetings. So these meetings are organized to control, well, we have a change request during the project. So basically in these change control meetings, the board discuss and decide if they approve or deny the changes. And they communicate with the stakeholder to exchange information or relevant information about this change request. It's really important that for these change control meetings, the project manager is during the meeting because we need his point of view or his professional opinion about the change request to see the pros and cons, to see if that change request is approved or denied. So another important part during the change control meeting is that the project manager it's present or it's during the meeting. Now we have the project review meeting. So this type of meeting, it's basically held at the end of the project phase to discuss the lessons learned during the project. Also, this type of meeting, it's really good or a great opportunity to recognize or to let the other team members know that they did a good job and congratulate them. So also, this is another good point for the project review meeting. It is important and we need to make sure that after the project is done, after the completion of the project, we have this project review meeting because the idea is to avoid that the team members move to another work and left behind the project that we just finished already. So it's really important that also after we finish the project, we have this project meeting. And the last one that we have, can you please change? Okay, is the status review meeting. So in the status review meeting, we have a consistent agenda and frequency to discuss information on the project progress. So for this status review meeting, it is important to have 4 aspects or 4 points during the agenda of the meeting. So we have the schedule status, we have the scope status, budget status, and the final one that is issue and rating. The first point that we need to take into status. So in the schedule status, basically what we are going to do is reviewing the project schedule to help the attendee understand the effects or any delay during the project, as well as any opportunity that we have to obtain by finishing the task of the project early. Also, we have the scope status to show how much work has been done and emphasizing important project milestone. The budget status compare plan versus actual expenses for the team and the stakeholders. And finally, we have the issues and risks. So in this part of the project meeting is devoted to hearing questions and any kind of concern. so they can be addressed properly as the project continues. So this is the 5 type of meetings during the project that we have in project management. Next one.
So the next part is communication methods. Like we know that to do anything, methods are compulsory. So various type of communication methods help to make the project more effective. The better the method we use, it helps to make our work as well as our project effective. So the multiple methods are used, like to give them a daily progress or regular feedback, and so on, regular inspections. Some ideas for communication methods are like in-person meetings or emails, on-site discussions, messaging. Like we can email of the progress of the meeting, and also we can make a meeting on a Zoom to discuss about what is going on, and also we can email about the progress. Along with that, messages also help to the contract manager to know about the progress of the project. Daily based progress is also helpful to know about what is going on and how much we are lacking, or how it can make our work more effective. So this type of communication methods are helpful to give them daily as well as weekly or monthly update, as well as regular inspections. So the next one is sorry.
So it's my part. Thank you. Hello, my name is Hitarth. I'm going to present project summary and another 2 slides. So our project everywhere corporation has bought a 2000 square foot house, which is 30 years old, at the house at the market price of 8,35,000 Canadian dollar. It's on a Markham and Lawrence intersection in Scarborough, Toronto. This area is quite busy, so as such, it has a fantastic walk score of 90. Although the house is a fantastic area, it lacks key features such as a garage, a finished basement with more than 1 bedroom, and an updated kitchen. Our goal is to increase the market price of the house as much as possible within the allocated budget. Our company will renovate this house on the budget of 1,50,000 Canadian dollar, aiming to finish over a 3-month period. After renovation, our company is aiming for the goal of the 10,35,000 Canadian dollar at resale price. And can you, okay. So at the name of the meetings, updates, participants, purpose, and frequency and type. Okay, so regular team meetings. Uh, the participant for the regular team meetings are civil engineer, contractor, construction, project manager, and the project manager. The purpose is review of the daily work and telling them about the future work requirement. Frequency daily, we can schedule a daily meeting for these people for regular team meeting. And another meeting is the second meeting is for stakeholder meeting. It's the investor, operation leads, project manager, and company leaders. So what's the purpose of this meeting is to discuss about the finalize the designing and the requirements set, the designing of the house and the requirements set up by the government. And we set this meeting at every month period. Can you go ahead just on the before slide? Okay. And we do the physical meeting, and the third meeting is the stakeholder meetings. This stakeholder meeting is for the with other people's like sponsor, the company owners, and the other sponsor from the company, and the neighbors for the feedback, like if these things are okay or not. And the project management for the remaining work discuss about the feedbacks, inputs from the potential customer over the future sites of home and other future requirements like charging station and other things. This meetings is physically meeting. This meeting is physically meeting. Okay, go on the 13th slide. Okay, Jessica, this is your slide. Just present it.
Yes, I want to talk about some meeting tables, and those meetings are quite often happens, and it's both a physical meeting. It's easy for team members, project manager, and stakeholders come together to discuss, and easy for them to keep touch. And for regular team meetings, that program manager and the team members all need to join in the meeting. They need to discuss about the daily progress. They need to talk about the questions and the process and the steps of the project. And also for the stakeholder meetings, it's really important to join by project manager and all stakeholders. They will discuss external and internal activities of project. This one is happened bi-weekly. It's not used to for every day. And another important meeting is status review meetings. This one that all project manager and stakeholders, they need to come together to discuss matters regarding operations. In case any issue happens, they are supervisor, they have to manage everything. This one is required to be daily. And it's important also for the project review, because when they have different process, they have every steps down that they need to review how's going for their project. And for the construction, it's really important to review that. This one has happened weekly. And also for team meetings, all team members, they need to come in, and all stakeholders, they want to see the all management details. They have to discuss everything bi-monthly. This one is kind of the review, this kind of the guard to see how's going. This one can be online meeting, because this one include many peoples of that. And I put back to you for relevance.
Thank you. Okay, so the project is about the renovation of the 30 years old house, which size is 2,000 square foot, and we bought this house at 8,35,000 and sold it with a higher amount of 10,35,000 after spending approx 1,50,000 Canadian dollar. Bought that house at one of the main advantage of this project will be that it will increase the price of the house and give profit of 50,000 Canadian dollar in a short time. Our estimate project time is 3 months. This will in turn promote the people in buying house, which is more convenient with less margin and brand new with extra comfort. We hear to the customers, so we make houses and do the changes as they want. Like we make houses with their requirements. And the other benefits because of this project will be that it will create a lot of business by involving a lot of people and provide them employment opportunities. Thank you. The next slide is references we use to make this presentation. So, thank you.